Ladies and gentlemen, many of you are having a difficult time. You are trying to handle these court cases, you're trying to handle your appeals, you're trying to handle everything. You've been told by me, don't ever let a judge rule against you and let that stand because that becomes a permanent record. No, you have to appeal. I don't care if you do a fee waiver and they deny you your fee waiver, you appeal that. Do not let no judge issue an order against you without you challenging it. You have to understand this. So let's talk to those of you who have some recent appeals, and then we'll do another video in the future teaching you how to get past them saying your 14 days are up. You should have done it before. Now you're out of time. We'll tell you how to get past all of that stupidity later. Right now, we're going to deal with an appeal. We're going to find an appeal. I'm going to do the appeal for the district court out of DC. Give me 1 second. That's Bankruptcy Court of Appeals. United States Appeals Court, nope. District Court, United States, Notice of Appeal. I think this might be it. Nope, not that one. District Court, United States. No, that's a reconsideration. Not that one. Self-authenticate, autonomous grievance. No, that's a document. Give me a second while I find it, y'all. I found it, ladies and gentlemen, both the appeal packet. That's what we're working on. Oh, I can't include the appeal packet. Oh, no. The appeal packet is what you're going to create. Okay, so we're going to do the appeal. This is basically if you did an appeal. Now, wait a minute. What if you didn't do the appeal? Okay, watch this. Wake up. I am filing a notice of appeal with the District Court of Appeals at Washington, D.C. Period. The District Court of the United States denied me the right to a common law trial before a common law jury under the rules of common law, which is a violation of the common law right to petition for redress. Period. I need to produce a notice of appeal, and there are several other documents that go with the appeal packet. Can you list those documents for me, and can you give me a detailed template of each according to the parameters of the appeal? And the case was dismissed on the 20th of April, 2025. If you can help me with providing a sample template of each of the petitions, and do not ever say that I've submitted to the court anything, or that I am arguing, or that I have constitutional rights as I have constitutionally secured rights. Period. I didn't ask for a jury trial. I asked for a trial by jury. A jury trial is a civil right. A trial by jury is a common law right. So we're going to highlight my common law rights and my right to my common law rights. Period. You will under no suggested attempts, submit me to the court's jurisdiction or treat me in my own petition as if I am a novice and don't know what I'm doing. Period. You will also create an additional document stating on the record, that I utilized AI technology to produce the template as my legal assistant, and I am allowed and permitted under the rules of common law to utilize a legal assistant. There is no prohibition, even if I choose to use a large language model to help produce my template in my words before the court. Period. You may begin. Stop listening. Ladies and gentlemen, what most of you don't understand is they are rules and procedures. They have documents that they require. So go back over this video. See, it's putting all the names of all the parties because I already gave it a copy of a motion that I already filed. Now, I say motion, but I don't do motions. I do petitions. See, it did motion, so I'll correct that. You'll see, I'm using Claude. Anthropic's Claude. No, he's doing all of the petitions, people. All of them. Ta-da! Simple, basic. Man, all you got to do is go over it, review it, make sure it says what you need it to say. See, I got to correct a couple of things immediately. So you'll see in a second. So I'm going to put y'all on pause while I let him do what he do. Okay, there are a couple of things he did that I don't like. So the first thing we do is we come back. We just have to go here. We have to go here. Those are all the documents he's done, okay? And it didn't take that long. All right, now let me correct that. Wake up. There are a couple of edits that you need to make. Comma, you used the United States codes. Comma, I told you never to use the United States codes. Under any circumstances, you will replace each of the United States code with an act of Congress and the statute at large. And you will do this without exception. Throughout each of the petitions, do not leave it blank. Comma, you will replace the code that you decided to use despite my instructions as to never use U.S. code. Exclamation mark. You will create another document challenging the court's jurisdiction and the court's use of the U.S. code, highlighting the fact that the U.S. code is only prima facie evidence of what appears to be law. Prima, comma, and it is not the law. Even if it's a codification, it is not the law. Period. That we will only deal with facts and conclusions of the law and not facts and conclusions of a presumption. Exclamation mark. The next thing you will do with each of these petitions that you have put together, stop listening. Sorry, there was something else I noticed it did besides using the US code, and now I am not happy that I can't remember what it was because I highlighted it. It does that all the time, the point that it brought up. So you guys can go back and listen to what I said. I'll just go ahead and have it do that and do all the petitions. Let me pause y'all again because it's just gonna amend every one. It's not gonna rewrite it. It's just gonna go back and change the words. That's why you want to use Claude. Ta-da! Hold on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it really is that simple. All you got to do is go through and edit each document, add the key points you want, take away all of the junk that it added that you didn't appreciate. Oh, remember, we had him put in information showing that I'm using AI. Okay, he even did a petition for informal purpose. Look, terminology assistance. The self-autonomous petitioner, Eon, hereby provides notice to this court that in preparation of these appeal documents, petitioner utilized technology as a legal assistant, specifically a large language model to assist in formatting the templates and refining the language of these documents. Ta-da! There is no law against it, people. There never was a law. You are allowed to use a legal assistant. The courts use a legal assistant. Stop limiting yourselves. All right, look, I gotta go. TikTok, YouTube, your thank you. Not your welcome, your thank you. Have a good day.